welcome to the Hints of Hisui podcast. I'm Wolf Tycho, and I'm here with Kane85, Nurse Ethy, and Tomix9. Tomix.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
I feel like it's been a while since we've, all been on an episode together. It's been...
I don't think it's been too long.
I think the last
We
one
had a
was
long
episode
stretch.
10.
And we only had one.
Did we have one after I got back on from vacation when we were all here?
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, you weren't in episode 10 either.
Because-
Okay, episode 9 was the last one. We were all together.
That's wild.
Really?
Because we had so the last one, well, Tycho was gone. The one before
And then Ethy was gone.
Ethy was gone. That was the one with Orapoke, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then the
then
one
there's
before
Kate.
I was gone. That's wild. Wow.
Yeah.
It's been a while, damn.
God, yeah. But yeah, I guess since we talked about me being gone last week, I'll quickly go over. Yeah, I went to film camp, that's why I was gone. And man, it was also super fun because we were making a short film, so while I was on set, filming, I would sometimes get DMs from, my team on the game jam, so I would have to, switch my brain to game jam mode to answer their question and then switch back to filming mode.
Ooh.
It was a stressful week, but I'm out of camp, and now I'm just stressful because, let's smoothly go over, the jam ends in 9 days.
It's put up or shut up time.
Yeah.
When we talk about progress down the stretch, this is the down the stretch time.
I know.
Yeah.
But, I wasn't even, halfway done with the story before yesterday, and I think I'm now, 3/4 done.
Been in the lab.
All
cooking.
right.
Yeah, but I was showing it off, what we have so far to someone, and they were like, yeah, here are my notes to how it could be better flow-wise, and I'm like, oh, fuck. But,
You've got
yeah,
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can finish it, I'm just worried about if it's gonna be good or not when it's done, but it will be done.
Hey, that's you never know. You never know if the game's gonna be good though until you
No.
finish it and have other people release it. I kind of compare it to like me if I'm working on a bug ticket or a feature at work, and don't have the developer test their own code because they're gonna test their code in the most soft way possible. It's a little bit different where at least when I always made a fan game, I was always yeah, this shit's gonna be awful. But you don't know if it's good until other people play it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree. It's so impossible to judge your own work because you can't look at it from an entertainment standpoint. Your
Yeah.
brain's just been put to mush from playtesting it so many times. What is fun anymore? It's just game.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is because this was through someone else seeing it. Obviously, not a playtester. I already have my full team. But just, showing off a little bit. And they're just yeah, no, the flow is a little bit weird. They said that, it's mostly there. It just needs, every scene needs, one tweak. And I'm just gonna focus on finishing it first, and then I'm gonna perfect it.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Right.
But speaking of my project, should we go over all of the jam progress updates that have come out?
I don't
It's
see
been
why
a
not.
while since we've done that.
We've also had the first thread posted.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
Since when?
Oh.
Since at least yesterday.
Wait, there is.
this was July
Wait, someone
25th.
actually made a
Jeez.
FNAF. How did I miss that? Okay,
Five
so there
Nights
is a
at
FNAF
Freddy's.
Pokemon game that we get to look forward to.
By Star.
Okay.
I like Star Wars games.
Star
Okay,
Wars
I'm
games are
hyped
always
for
great.
this. Oh my god, the screenshots look amazing.
Oh, it has a bunch of amazing art.
Yeah.
This
game
looks
really good.
amazing.
This game looks really good.
Oh my god.
I can't wait to be scared as fuck when I play it, but hey.
Why are there so many horror games coming out this jam?
I don't
I've
know,
not
but
been
can
playing
y'all
it.
stop making horror games? Like, I don't want to be scared playing a Pokemon game. Like, I just want to walk into a gym and well, just beat the gym or just win
That's
battles
pretty
or,
fun.
you know. I don't want to have to interact through a story where I'm literally, like, scared for my life.
Fair.
I don't know, I feel like there are some stories that can be told through horror and not like other genres.
It's true. No, it's true.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't like
Most
horror.
definitely, but maybe Cade doesn't want to
Oh, yeah.
ruin his
No,
pants
I
while
get
doing
it.
so.
Yeah. But I think the first post since last time, because we haven't done jam updates in a while, because we've just been doing lots of special episodes.
Did we touch on the gym last episode?
Nope.
We
Not
didn't.
last episode.
I know we said we were
No.
going to talk about it
Before
before we started recording, and then we just ran out of time.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
let's
lot of
talk
stuff.
too
to
long
talk
about
That's just
normal
what
video games.
that's
We
just what
did
happens when you're
yap
not
about
in,
normal video
apparently.
games.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the last post is from the July 13th that we haven't talked about.
On the hashtag.
Yeah. It's a post by me where because King Waluigi posted the second stage of the starters. And so I went, well, guess I have to post it now.
Yeah?
Load this up. Latest.
Yeah.
July
I like 'em.
13.
Yeah.
They are good.
They've got some character to them.
I'm really interested about the grass one. I don't know how to describe it, and this is like a slight tangent, but in Melbourne, in Australia, there's a little temporary thing where they set up a bunch of small statues called like urus, which is such a funny name, around the city, and they all have like different colors and designs. And that starter reminds me a little bit of the Melbourne urus, which is very
Huh.
cool. I'll see if I can find a picture for you. It's not called an uru, but it's called something.
Yeah, my favorite's probably the fire one.
Yeah, I
Which
was
I
just
know
say,
is,
the
like,
fire
a
one's still my
lukewarm
favorite.
take.
Yeah.
Water one looks pretty cool, though, too. I love the tail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tail
Oh
looks dope.
yes.
I don't know, the only thing is the water one looks a little small.
Yeah, I see that. I see where you'd think that.
In how it was sprited, not the design, but like, cause the other two are like filling out more of the like space.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, like, the tail takes up so much, like, sprite space. I can see that maybe, but... I mean, if anything, it looks like the grass one's just, like, by far the largest one. I mean...
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Oh, and then we have Kenny posting about fruit salad.
Yummy, yummy.
Yeah, so it seems like Kenny's Slowpoke Shack game is like a cooking game, I guess. I don't know if you knew that already, or...
Dude, if we
had a
get a
suspicion.
Kenny with, like, Cooking Mama Pokemon inspired, I'm so excited.
Oh heck yeah.
Cooking Mama is still, like, one of the most, like... I love that game so much.
It's a good
Great.
Yeah,
series.
it looks like it'll be similar to like Diner Dash or Overcooked if you've played that game. Like you
Yeah.
go to
Oh.
each station, you
Mhm.
prepare an ingredient. Take it to the
Overcooked could
table
be
in time.
interesting, too.
And then Ronco has posted a lot about their game.
Mm-hmm.
I
Looks
have
like they've been
comments
putting
on,
a
on
lot
at
of-
least one of Ronco's posts, but that's for very much later.
Oh,
Yeah.
They've been putting a lot
Yeah,
of
it
work
seems like-
in, or at least a lot of public work.
Mm-hmm.
Ronco's hard at work, and lots of cool little mechanics or gimmicky things she has to show off.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think, for example, in this one, it's showing off a little like horde battle mechanic, and not
Yeah.
like
Mm.
X and Y Pokemon hordes where there's 5 Pokemon, but like 5 Pokemon sharing a HP bar.
Mm-hmm.
It says that the
Mhm.
enemy will skip your first turn, and then
Guess
they'll
what?
take 2 turns in one.
But guess what? This still runs at 60 frames per second, unlike the Gen 6
Yeah.
hordes.
Yeah.
Unlike a certain game, starting with X and ending in Y.
And then Frivolous Aqua has done lots of UI work for the game. And then, another Gen 2 game enters the race from L.
Are we sure? Is it confirmed that L is still working on a Gen 2 style game, or has it switched?
From last time I've seen, that's the project they've worked on.
Okay.
Let me see. When was the last time they posted about it?
I think she's still posting about it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But yeah, Gen 2 Digimon game.
I mean,
Yeah, that should be exciting.
those starters look dope. Like all three of them. Like I want to use all three of them.
The only thing I'm worried about, and it's not any developer's fault, but just with how the jam will turn out, there are like so many Gen 2 games coming out that it may just be like tiring, at least to me.
Not to me.
I don't know. I've played
I'm a
couple of
little
Gen 3
worried about
games.
that.
Yeah, I don't.
Or that it
we'll
won't
see.
be as special as it could have been.
I think it's. I wonder, like, why so many people have like decided to go Gen 2. Is it just like the nostalgia hit everybody at the same time? Like it's been what? Is it like 15 years exactly since Heart Gold Soul Silver came out? And like
It's been 21 since Crystal.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, for me, there's a reason in the game. Obviously, it's not nostalgia. I
Yeah.
wasn't born then.
I think there's a lot of people though that probably would choose to make it a Gen 2 style game based on nostalgia. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
maybe.
did not play Pokemon back then either, so.
There's always like waves to it. I feel like say like 10 years, for example, everyone was making Gen 4 games using Magikarp tiles, and then for a while we had a bunch of Gen 3 games using ECAT tiles. And I guess we're coming towards a Gen 2 wave.
Is this going to be like a full shift? Be interesting.
Maybe.
That would be nice. I like Gen 2.
Me too.
Yeah, then Voltzion posted something, which I don't really know what to make of. I don't know if it's even gonna be a thing.
Voltzion is making something.
Okay, Voltzion is making something.
I know it's, from what I have gathered, which is not much more than what you guys know from this literal just singular tweet. It is a pretty experimental game. And I am not sure there's like any Pokemon in it like at all. So
Yeah.
exciting though. Voltzion again, very accomplished in this space. And I
Mhm.
trust
this-
whatever
It
they
looks
put
to
out.
be multiplayer, maybe?
Yeah, it screams multiplayer survival.
Yeah, I have also heard murmurs of that as well.
It could also be like a mock multiplayer thing. Like, I don't know, maybe. Anyway, it could be interesting.
From what I have, I don't want to spoil it, but from what I've heard, it is actually like full multiplayer.
Ooh.
So, interesting. Very
Okay.
interesting.
I can't believe Voltzion's making Power World, but 2D.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, more posts from Ronco and Frivolous Aqua showing off just little cutscenes and UI.
That title screen looks so, or not the intro. The intro screen.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, really nice like intro showing off the team members.
Oh no, this isn't Kenny Games. This is still Ronco. Okay.
Yeah, there's a
Sorry,
lot.
with the restaurant, I'm like, oh, this is Kenny's game. Nope. Well, that restaurant.
I love the
like
thing that Vendely put
Yes.
where you
yeah.
try to scroll to not me and then it just it stays on the choice me. That's
Me.
Yeah, I
hilarious.
think King Waluigi came up with that idea.
I already know. I'm sure. I already know that I'm gonna be mad whenever I play this part of the game. I can already tell.
It's so smooth as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Mhm.
But
I'll have fun with it. I'll run with it and scream for like a minute. No!
Yeah, I will
No!
too. I don't want to skip over the post below from Aqua. That
yeah.
Vespiquen art is so incredibly clean.
It's
Mhm.
beautiful, yeah.
It is amazing.
I'm guessing it's like a workshop UI graphic because it kind of looks like blueprints or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. And then we have
Very
more
beautiful.
Ronco posts showing like these little tutorial picture animations.
Oh yeah, speaking of beautiful graphics, I love the little cartoony aesthetic to it.
Right?
No, literally, I think Ronco's game is just a like guaranteed spotlight.
Yeah.
Well, it's not all about the
Is
spotlight, but it
Ronco
does
judging?
look
I
very
know.
Is
beautiful.
Ronco judging
I mean,
the jam?
maybe, but even if she is, I mean, she can still get community spotlight.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would expect to get that game would get community spotlight. No, that's not. She's not a judge as of right now.
Okay. So could get a judge spotlight.
Is Mashi judging?
Mashi is not judging either. At least
Okay.
according to this overview, but I do know there's at least one other person who's going to be judging. Other than these four, and the post hasn't been updated, so.
Alright.
Or maybe I don't know. I just remember murmurs of somebody else being a judge.
Yeah, and then Ronco posted a little joke, I think digging fun at... Who is it? I forgot their name. Yandere Dev? Yeah.
Dude, I thought this was serious for a second. Because you look below, or if you look into that tweet, I actually replied to it, and I was like...
Yeah, I can see it does.
I was like,
not have a mod
please,
operator."
surely this language has the mod operator. Why are you doing this? And then Endless pointed out that literally, it's ors in between each check. So this full if check is always true. It's always gonna go into this if block no matter what. And I was like, and now that I like realized it, I felt so dumb because I was just like, I saw this tweet at work. It was literally yesterday. I saw this tweet at work, and like I was already in like programmer head space, and I was just like, oh my god, like, why is it coded like this? This is so dumb. And then I realized it was a joke, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm the dumb one.
Yeah. And then the last post. I love how this whole thread is either just like Ronco's game or my game. But no, yeah, the last post is me announcing Cars will be in my game.
This footage gives me Flappy Bird vibes. I don't know why. Not Flappy Bird vibes. What's
Crossy
the
Road?
Crossy Road? Yeah, that game.
Oh,
Not
I
Flappy
kind of
Bird.
see it.
Crossy Road has some sort of bird in it. Come on.
For me, it reminds me a bit of I haven't played like
This
Yokai
is
Watch 2
just-
and 3, but I played Yokai Watch 1, and it just reminds me of walking around in Yokai Watch 1 because the cars would always pass by as well.
Hmm.
I'm about to like really show my age here. Y'all said Crossy Road, and I googled it because I'm like I'm not familiar with Crossy Road. This is just discount Frogger.
Frogger, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like popular Frogger.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we'd all be better if we didn't download bum-ass mobile games when we were younger, but you can't change my mind. Like, the best version of those, like, free unlimited run games is Subway Surfers. Like, Temple Run, Crossy Road, Flappy Bird, Subway Surfers is the best one ever created, and you can't change my mind, and I don't think there will ever be another one released, because now every mobile game has to make money.
Yep.
Oh,
Thank
Not
you for
even
coming to
gonna
my
knocked on
go
my
back
head.
up
I
on
need to
Temple
get a
Run.
longer cord. for my
I did have all of these games on my phone at one point, but I don't know why I had all of them. Either way. That's I think there's a lot of less posts now on the hashtag because just a lot of people are just putting so much energy and just like actually getting the work done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, and also
Yeah.
people have started dropping out. Like we know Nand dropped out of the jam.
Yeah.
which Ned has been talking about, like, the stuff he's been going on in real life. It was the right choice to drop out of the jam.
Well, if you make the decision to drop out of the jam, it's always the right choice. I refuse to
Yeah,
believe that
it's
someone
never
has
like-
made a
Yeah.
wrong decision ever by dropping out of a game jam.
Oh yeah.
Like, you have
Sometimes
to
it's like
prioritize
bittersweet,
yourself
but-
first.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Exactly.
when they make that choice.
Like when
But alright.
because I've dropped out of a jam before, many times actually. When you drop out of that jam, it just feels like such a weight off of your shoulders. Like you can actually go and like live life again.
I don't know, I feel like I would just feel guilty. I also wouldn't know, because I've never dropped out of a jam before.
I mean, there's like you can have the like, yeah, this game would have been really good if it came out thought, but also like I'm so glad for my mental health that like I did drop out. And for me,
Yeah.
the feeling of my mental health is so much better has always overridden the I wish I could have finished this game feeling.
Absolutely.
Izume was like a game that I probably should have dropped out of, and I just remember as soon as I finished it, I pushed through whatever crappy feelings I had when I shouldn't have, and I finished it. And for like a week after that, the feelings of like the bad feelings completely overpowered any good feelings about getting the game out, and it just did not feel worth it at all. And like at least now it's been a while and I can move on, and so I no longer feel so crappy about the crappy stuff going on at that time. But when the game jam finished, it was not relief I felt when I posted the game. It was just utter crap, and I probably should have dropped out. But yeah.
I don't
It
know,
is what it is.
probably the jam I should have dropped out, and it kind of shows in like the amount of like content that was left in it, was Hito.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was so much going on in my life at that point. Like half of my family was moving away, and then we were gonna move a couple, like 2 months afterwards. I was the star for like a ballet production. I had to keep my grades up at school. I was doing behind the wheel, and my behind the wheel instructor was like really pressing on me, like, "Hey, you need to like practice on driving in your free time." I'm like, dude, I don't have free time.
Okay, quick side note. If you're behind the wheel driver and you say that to a kid, like honestly, like kind of fuck you. Like these, like you're assuming that this kid's like parents are like 100% available all the time. Like,
Yeah.
come on, like none of us like okay, you like driving that much. Nobody else does. Sorry.
Oh,
Again,
he would
thank you for
also
coming
like.
to my TED Talk.
He was also, like, one time, because I also had to take the driving test with him, somehow I passed, even though, like, I didn't take any, like, hours outside of behind the wheel. So, I guess good job me. But literally,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
there was someone before me who took it, and he was literally like, "See, you should be driving like this person. This is how you should be driving." And I was like, "Oh, fuck yourself."
That's wild.
Sometimes.
Love it.
But yeah, I was dealing with that on top of, like, the worst ballet production stress-wise and, like, some other stuff. I'm not gonna go too in detail with it. There was a male privilege talk, but I was doing that on top of behind the wheel, on top of, like, the game jam. That was definitely what I should have dropped.
Wait, is that the one with the video? The video feed?
No, that was a different show.
Oh, okay.
No, this one was them going, "You need to stop relying on male privilege to get parts, and you need to actually work." That talk, yeah.
Okay.
Yikes.
I have more questions, but I'm not going to ask them.
If you want, we can talk outside of the podcast.
Yeah.
There are some fun ballet stories. I'll leave it at that.
I've heard a couple of the... some of the wild ones.
Mm-hmm.
So, EV Expo 4.
EV Expo 4 is accepting applications.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please
that's
go
very
apply
exciting.
for the EV Expo. Please, I'm begging you. If you have any game in development, please apply.
I don't know, my team's been thinking about it, but the only problem is, like, the main interesting part about our game, and the reason why I haven't been able to really talk about the game much, is, like, the main interesting part about it is a spoiler. And so I don't know how we would, like, apply it to
Well,
the expo.
Are you saying like you wouldn't want to reveal like the spoiler to the Expo team?
Yeah, especially, like, if they hadn't played it yet through the jam.
Well,
Do you mean
well,
the Expo team or the people?
well. So
watching?
you kind of have like
The
this is the
Expo
one thing
team.
that kind of sucks about being on the Expo team is like games get spoiled for you, and like you would have to tell us that because otherwise, like we don't have like a ton of stuff to go off of. Like we like on our application, it literally says like please provide us assets, the most up-to-date screenshots, maps, artwork, everything that you have, because we want to make sure that like your game is like actually progressing, actually has some sort of substantial footage, because like concept art and all that is great, but I want to see like screenshots, I want to see like gameplay. That's what I want to see. I want to make sure that you can actually make a trailer. And also for jam games, we will have a jam section. Like we are literally the whole EV Expo now. Like we're going to have a jam section. Surprise, surprise. Like
Who would have guessed?
so we'll probably cover
Spoilers, man.
spoilers. I don't know how you could watch the past 2 EV Expos and not expect there to be a jam segment.
No, it's kind of funny. Nand, like, when he saw the last EV Expo, was like, wait, Abstract got mentioned? I'm like, dude, do you not remember them mentioning the jam games last time? He was like, no.
That's
Surprise!
And
yeah. Yeah, surprise, surprise, there's gonna be a jam thing. Like, I assume it's an expectation from people at this point, and even if it wasn't, we're still gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to represent the fan game and indie game community, so.
Also, with the cryptic image with the old Relic Castle logo with the words coming soon, was that about EV Expo 4, or is that about something else?
Yeah, that was about the next EV Expo.
Okay, that's what I assumed.
I don't know why people are, like, maybe there were people reading into it, but no, it's just the Expo.
I was reading into it.
Just the Expo. Yeah. So yeah, please, I beg of you, apply if you have any game in development. Like, there's no shame, like, it's not gonna hurt you if you apply, like, at all.
The worst they'll say is no.
Yeah. I'm not gonna,
Because they're not the
say
kind of
your
people
game is
that are
shit,
gonna
don't worry.
complete. Yeah.
Like, we are very nice about denying games, I would say.
Yeah, I can talk from experience, because I think it was Cade who even DM'd me, denying me in the past. They are very nice.
Yeah, like, there's like, I don't know, why would you be rude to somebody about that?
I mean, there
It's like,
are
no, your
some
game sucks.
elitist people that would for no reason other than just to be mean.
Yeah, I think
That's wild.
someone was playing someone's game, and I heard this from, like, a third party, but, like, do you remember the story I'm talking about, Ethy? From Crimson? I think it was something like they told Crimson to kill themselves.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Oh, no, I don't remember that one.
It was something along those lines, I think. I may be misremembering.
I mean,
but, like, someone was streaming their game. It was an infamous person.
Oh, well.
Oh,
We shall not be
that
named.
person doesn't deserve our brain
Yeah.
space or airtime.
No.
No.
I was like, I've had somebody like reply to the thread and saying that I should be like ashamed of the game I made, but nothing that crazy.
I remember that, Cade, and I still have not played that game, but I would. be
You
interested
shouldn't.
to.
It's not actually that good, but
Wait, which game?
Should I just
Brownsville.
not say, or
No. It's
yeah,
called Brownsville.
Oh, right, Brownsville.
My understanding was that it handled some heavy topics and someone wasn't too happy about how they were handled.
Yeah,
Just
no,
we
I've
didn't
heard
have
about
enough
that
time to put
situation.
enough
Yeah.
like the whole situation with that game is we didn't have enough time to put the emotional depth and like reverence as we like wanted to, and instead of like softening up the story a little bit, we just we did not soften up the story.
Like change
So
things
all
up.
you had was the beginning, which is the setup, and then the end, and you didn't really have a lot of like build up, which is where the game like really would have like, which is where the game really needed to have content. So
Mm.
it was definitely my most experimental game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was it was interesting.
Yikes.
Yeah, no, I've heard about this situation, and yeah.
It's not like I literally not thought of Brownsville for probably like years until I just brought it up now. So
But yeah, Kate, aren't you, by the time this podcast episode comes out, isn't there a new video coming out?
yeah.
Ooh.
So my next video essay is coming. It should already be out by the time this podcast drops. It is called, what is it called?
The dichotomy of Pokemon
The
remakes?
dichotomy of Pokemon remakes. It is a video essay, and I hope everybody's gonna enjoy it. I think it's a little different from like the Team Flare video essay. The Team Flare, we were really getting down into the trenches of story design and narrative design and stuff like that. This is going to be definitely a few levels higher, looking at more just general game design stuff, talking about Pokemon remakes and, you know, what makes a remake good, what makes a remake not so good, and like how you can even get like how a remake becomes good and how a remake can become like excellent, and how stuff like that works. And I think I take a little bit more of like an interesting take on it. I feel like there aren't a lot of video essays in Pokemon that look at like remakes as like a topic. I think they're like a lot of the video essays are just like, oh, here's a look at BDSP, here's a look at Heart Gold Soul Silver. Like what I wanted to do here is I wanted to look at mainly the like what I call like the 4 core remakes. So like Fire Red, Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. I wanted to look at them and see like what can we grab from each of these games, like what themes kind of that we can grab from these games, and how can we use these themes to like evaluate upcoming Pokemon remakes and just kind of like notice and to like realize that these things will make a remake good, these things will make a remake bad, not as good, and stuff like that. And because it's different, I am kind of nervous that it's not gonna do as well as like the Team Flare one, because believe it or not, Team Flare was a lot more of a controversial topic than I assumed it was going to be. So we'll see how this one goes, but I'm excited. I continue to enjoy making video essays, and like please go watch this. Please watch this video. Like please.
I'm looking forward to it.
Please help me make the algorithm push this video out to other people. Yeah. I know Ethy. I know I've showed it to Ethy. So Ethy is a great help when I make my video essays, because you're out here telling me how much of a dumbass I am and what I need to change, and that's very good. Like again, going back to the developers can't test their own code. The
Yeah.
person making a video essay or just writing anything in general should not be the only person to proofread their work. I'm a firm believer in that.
I can agree with that. I wouldn't be sitting here calling you a dumbass, but I don't know where else I was going with that.
So yeah.
There's that Team Flare video.
Yeah.
I was wanting to look and see, because you said that it was apparently a controversial topic.
Well, like,
I did not know.
So
I didn't see how
my main take,
how many
this
comments
isn't-
you got.
There's a lot of comments on that video. Now, granted,
Yeah.
half of them are probably
Heck
me replying
yes.
to everybody because I like, again, if you leave a comment, I will probably reply to it. I try to reply to everybody's comment because I think it's important to have like nuanced discussions, and that's what I'm trying to like bring out. I'm like, obviously the video essay is going to be like, here's very much my way of thinking, but I want to have deeper conversations about it in the comments, and I hope that people, if you don't agree with me or if you agree with me, just, you know, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
But like, what I do remember is one of the like biggest like upvoted comments in that Team Flare video is like, Team Flare is something like, Team Flare was actually really good in the anime, and I was like,
Yeah.
haha,
Yeah.
guess who doesn't watch the anime?
And guess
Yeah.
who should? At least the XO anime.
no.
The rest of it sucks.
Nah, I'm good. I don't have
No, that may
kind
be
of time.
nostalgia talking, but
I don't have that kind of time on me.
what? You can't
yeah.
watch like 3 seasons of like 48 episodes?
I can barely watch one episode of one season of any show. Not even like. Like, it takes me a lot to actually like watch things. Like, I'll just play video games or watch random ass YouTube videos, which is not great, but whatever.
Yeah, but aren't like video games like longer than TV?
Yes, but I get to interact with them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of the big thing.
I feel
That's
like
why
whenever
I-
I watch something, I need to be doing something else. Like, just watching isn't enough
Mm-hmm.
unless I'm sitting down in the cinema.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why I'm usually doing
Really?
both at the same time.
I do
I've got
not
2
feel that
monitors,
way at
one with
all.
Final Fantasy 14, one with anime going on in the background, but I'm still watching it, but still playing 14.
Yeah, so at least according
it's
to the
the
YouTube
ADHD.
studio sorting, the number 1 comment was talking about how Team Flare's gimmick was fashion, but then they used Pokemon like Gulpin in on their teams, which is wild. And then the second comment is the anime is, I'm direct quoting it, and this is actually has more likes than the first comment. The anime really made me a fan of Flare. To beat them, it took Ash, his rival, all the gym leaders, the professor, an Elite Four member, 2 champions, a superhero, and a legendary Pokemon. Lysander also managed to destroy Lumia's, which was nuts. Cool. It's not in the video game.
I guess, like, in the anime, they're a real threat, but in the game...
Yeah, and then the second...
no, in the
and
game
then the
they
third one
suck.
that talks about the manga.
So everything but the game.
Like, yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm not hating on people because I think it's important to have these discussions, and I learned a lot more about Team Flare. Honestly, I feel like I almost learned more about Team Flare after I released the video essay than before. Not really even from like a lack of research on my part, more just like people just, you know, seeing people with other viewpoints than I have.
Mhm.
Very important. So yeah, I hope people agree with my point, but I also hope to have nuanced discussions in the comments of the video as well.
Yeah. I saw one comment where someone said they're willing to go through hell or high water, and you credited me. I'm just like, ah.
Yeah,
I'm glad they liked that and felt the subtle emphasis on Magma and Aqua's ambitions.
Yeah. That was a great shout. That was such a great shout. Anyways, I've been yapping too much about my own stuff. Let's talk about something
Nah,
else.
No,
you're good. You're
It's
good.
interesting.
We're nearing the end of the topic list anyway, so
Yeah.
we can we can spread these out.
Oh yeah. Especially, we don't have to talk about me going to the hospital. That was thankfully kind of an in and out thing. My back gave out after work. I almost made it to my car, and I just kind of flumped over, kind of died. A couple of other employees saw me. They're like, "Hey, are you okay?" Nope. So they got me in a wheelchair and wheeled me the back way into the ER and said, "Fix him."
My
He's
God.
one of ours.
What?
Fix him. Yeah, I was still like, I was still in the hospital, and it was right after my night shift. It was first thing in the morning. Someone else saw me, and thank God someone walked up and was like, "Hey, you don't look okay. Are you?" It was bad. It was rough. My spine just
Yeah.
died. Like, I woke up
Those
completely normal. Everything was great. I was good. But
Did
it
you
just
figure
got
out
progressively
why
worse.
it happened?
It's
wild.
just my regular back problems.
I was gonna say wish I could relate, but no, I'm glad I can't relate.
I'm glad you can't relate either.
Is this like, if this is like an ongoing problem, I feel like you might want to, like, I'm not the medical
I have.
professional in the call. Like, I feel like you might want to get that checked out.
I have.
Okay.
Alright.
I do need to call my doctor. What day is it?
Thursday?
Thursday.
The first.
Thursday when we're recording this. Whoops.
It's actually
call
the
my
second,
doctor.
guys. Don't worry.
Well, it's the second. For
I'll
me.
call my doctor.
What?
Alright, that's
No,
fine.
when they're watching this, it's when this video releases, it's the second.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
so it's
Well, for
so
me
it's
right
the
now,
it's the second.
second.
Oh yeah, for you it's the second, but you
So
live
the
in
video
far
will
off
come out
Wonderland.
on
like-
the 3rd. Alright, and yeah, the next topic is that I'm streaming again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically. I don't know, we'll see how much it goes. I'm not making any promises. I just streamed yesterday because I needed to map all the houses of the game. So I kind of just did it as a, you know what, this'll make me not be able to procrastinate.
Yeah, that's
Heck yeah.
my number one motivation for streaming game dev is like I'm forced to work on this game for as long as I
Yeah.
stream.
No, I'll probably stream playing the jam games. We'll see. Again, don't make any promises. Because I also don't want to oversaturate, because the main problem is, like, I don't know if people will watch it because there are already at least three other people streaming playing all the jam games.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I don't know, I just feel like it would be an oversaturated market almost to go into.
I feel ya.
But we'll see. If
Well,
I want
just
to
keep
and
in
feel
mind-
like it, then I can.
Not I don't think any of us are committed to playing all of the games.
I am
so it's
100%. I can tell you right now, I'm not playing every single game jam
Oh, yeah.
game. I am playing
No.
the ones that I think look cool.
Yeah.
That's how I've
Also-
always
Just
covered the
lots
game
of
jam.
things
It's gonna
to
how I'm gonna
cover
continue
the
to do that.
gaps.
But also, aren't we planning on playing, like, the same games each week?
Yeah, we could probably talk
Yeah,
about that
but-
now. Honestly, like,
Yeah.
I don't know how, like, what I do normally for jam games is I like take a sheet of paper, I write down all of the games, and I'll like sort them. So like the ones at the top of the sheet are ones that I want to play, I find interesting. Ones at the bottom are ones that I don't find super interesting. And then from there, it's like kind of like a to-do list. I can cross off the ones that I want to play, but the reason I write down the games that I don't want to play as well is because If someone ends up like recommending that game to me, I can still, you know what, have that and like put a star next to it or something like that.
Yeah.
Because like if somebody tells me that the game is good, especially somebody that I trust, I'll definitely go do that. So, and normally I try and mix and match the games that I play in terms of like I don't want to play super short game, like a ton of super short games right in a row and then leave all the long games for later. Same the other way around. So try and balance stuff like that. So I don't know how that's gonna reflect. I'm sure we can probably like all decide who's gonna play what game, but also like one of the things that I think we should be careful about is if so like let's say we know for sure that me, Ethy, and Tom are all going to be streaming games and Wolf maybe. If we like make a pact or whatever to all like at least have a game played for like the next Hints of Hisui episode, there's gonna be like not a lot of variety in the streams of what gets played.
That's what I was thinking.
So I think like if we can determine like, hey, is there like a short game that everybody can finish in one stream, then hey, then let's all commit to doing that for week X. But like if Abstract gets released for this jam, I'm not committing to playing Abstract for any week of Hints of Hisui because I don't have the time to do that.
1 week of time, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
But I do think there's also value in like trying to coordinate games to some degree because
Definitely. And then have like group discussion episodes just talking about that game.
Yeah.
Like for example, I imagine the Five Nights at Freddy's game that can probably be done in one stream.
Speak for yourself. I'm gonna shut off the stream after the first jump scare.
Yeah, then it will be done very quickly.
Yeah, I abandoned this game. Why? Too scary.
An unfortunate thing is so Jam ends August 10,
Yeah.
which is exactly when a week-long public holiday in Japan starts. And for that week-long public holiday, I'm going on a little holiday with my family. So I'm not going to be playing any Jam games until like probably the 20th of August.
That's funny because I'm also out of town for like a little weekend getaway that weekend. So I mean, I guess I wouldn't be streaming on the 10th anyways, but I mean the 11th I will probably be exhausted, so I probably won't want to stream then. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Then I also do have a vacation at the end of August, so interesting. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure something out.
Needed, Andy. You gotta play these Jam games for us.
Yeah, you could be the first one to get all of them done. That's
Yeah.
where the value is.
We'll
That's where the views
see.
go.
I'm done.
I know, me and Nan have already talked about, like, right when the jam ends, apparently we're gonna get in a call and he's gonna play my game.
Oh,
That's the only plan we have when it comes to jam games.
Hey, that's still a plan. That's more than what
True.
I've got.
True.
My plan right now is wing it.
Yeah, well,
I mean, that's how
we
I
also
like-
don't know all the games that are gonna
Yeah.
come out.
Yeah.
You can't really plan at this stage.
No, but once we do have something a little more concrete, I'll probably do something similar to what Cade said that he does. Usually I write down like, okay, the dev said that it'll take like this many like this amount of time, so I'll probably need like this amount of time because of like my commentary and because I'm not as fast as the developers are going to do
Because
it.
the
and I'm
devs
gonna wanna
lie about
explore.
how long their game is
and-
every single time.
Hey, I don't.
Yes, they do.
I don't.
They do. I don't remember if you do or not, but generally they do. Devs lie about how long their game is because they're like, oh, I know exactly where to go. Let me go here, then here.
Well,
I'm an
okay.
idiot plus a completionist. Like,
Well, also, you're super slow. Like, I remember, like, Thundaga, I think,
Oh.
beat Who is Pog in, like, an hour, and you beat a single run in 2 hours.
Yep, that's me.
Damn. Damn.
Did Thundergood cheat? Because he couldn't have
Hey,
done
yo.
5 runs or
Oh
whatever.
Allegations?
yeah, no,
They're
I
out.
did have to give him the code, I think. Though I think someone
Alright.
beat like all 5, like didn't even cheat in like 3 hours, maybe 2.
Interesting.
But that was 5 rounds. The Naga beat a single 1 and 2.
Damn.
They don't call me the Olympic slow runner for nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a thing on TikTok where they were talking about the Olympics, the history of the Olympics, and how this one Olympic runner stopped, like he was getting tired in the middle of his run and left and like went to a party and got hydrated and everything, and he never crossed the finish line, and everyone just thought, oh, I guess he got lost, and they never found him until like 50 something years later.
Years?
Hold on, I'm looking this up. Years, like they didn't know, they just thought that he had vanished or left or something.
What? That's crazy.
It took like 56 years. Like 56 years later, they
like you
found
don't know
out
this
about.
guy's alive. Like, that's crazy.
This is funny if he
I'll
finds
have-
out it was a made-up story.
April Fools.
Maybe it was. I don't know. I'll have to get back to y'all on
You can't
that.
lose track of some Olympian for 56 years unless they've been like kidnapped or something, right?
Yeah, like that's what I would be worried about. Like I don't like, how can you like be an event like the Olympics and literally like not confirm that at least this dude's alive? I mean,
here
I
we
know
go.
the Olympics back then were kind of sketchy.
Here we go. It was
Shout out
Shizo
1932 Olympics in
Kanekuri.
Berlin. I believe that's the year.
Holds the record for the longest time to complete an Olympic marathon with a time of 54 years. My bad. 54 years, 8 months, 6 days, 32 minutes, and 20.3 seconds. He began the marathon at the 1912 Stockholm Olympics, but collapsed during the race and returned home without telling anyone. Swedish officials declared him missing until 1967, when he was discovered living in Japan with his family. At the age of 76, with the help of Swedish television, Kanekuri returned to Stockholm and finished the marathon, which is now immortalized in the Guinness Book of World Records.
I feel like those Swedish officials did not try very hard to contact
Yeah.
him. Dude was just living with his family.
He just went home.
And
Yeah.
also, let me make a correction. I was wrong. I thought it was the 1932 Olympics. It was the 1936 Summer Olympics that were held in Berlin. Which was controversy for reasons. Just, you know, you guys know history, right? 1936 Germany.
Yeah. we don't
Oh,
have-
now I know.
Yeah.
Anyways, Retrograde Red.
Yeah.
Yuki, posted about this. It came out August 6th. Wait, no, that's the next version. When did it come out? Tuesday.
I just
Yeah.
googled Retrograde Red, not including the word Pokemon, and my dumbass expected it to come up. I know I just get lipstick.
Oh, I would have expected pictures of like Mercury or something. Is it
But yeah,
Mercury?
it's,
Wait, is,
Yeah, Mercury.
what color is
Mercury is in
Mercury?
retrograde. The
yeah.
It's a reimagining of Pokemon Red, and it's a game about nostalgia. Today is the day Red is supposed to receive his first Pokemon to begin on his journey, but everything's gone wrong before it even started. Blue is missing, and so are the Pokemon the professor planned to give to them. Time has frozen in that moment, with people and even Pokemon unable to grow or advance, and strange things are happening all over Kanto. It's up to Red to forge ahead in this uncertain future, find his missing rival, and return things to how they should be.
Sounds cool. Again,
Yeah,
I was
different.
scared with a name because I didn't look into it until just now. I was scared with a name of Retrograde Red that it would be, you know, yet another
red, but
enhancement hack.
everything to the left. Yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, this sounds interesting. See, we're now in the territory of this is very much down my alley. Of we're taking, like something canon Pokemon and, you know, altering it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, it's just altering from, I don't know, how things should be, and kind of like, I don't know. It's interesting. Probably won't play it, but it's interesting.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
I could definitely.
It won't be
look into this.
won't be on stream, but it'll definitely be something I go to just to check it out.
Yeah, I'm not saying that because it looks bad or I wouldn't want to play. It's just there's so many things to play, man.
Oh yeah.
I need to finish my jam game. That's all I'm thinking of at the moment.
Yeah.
Does it have an EV Expo thread?
Yeah.
Yes, I linked it in the chat.
Oh, thank you.
Also, the whole Mercury and retrograde thing reminded me of Mercury by Steve Lacy. Go listen to that song if you haven't heard it. Great song. Honestly, that entire Steve Lacy album. you should listen to it.
Oh.
Yeah, Retrograde Red looks pretty good just looking at the screenshots.
Yeah.
It's got similar to what we were talking about with Ronko with like Pokemon Swarm battles. But that
Mhm.
seems like it's more just like a Pokemon trainer. And
Yeah.
then there's this
Yeah.
screenshot of Mew, which looks very, very cool.
Mhm. I'm interested to see how they end up pulling it off, especially not able to get EXP from battles.
Yeah,
And if they're
I
gonna
find
be
that
able to
very
balance
interesting,
that.
actually.
Oh, yeah.
that genuinely makes me want to play it.
Yeah,
Even
Yeah.
though
actually.
I have other fan games I should be playing.
True.
Like I'm
I
trying to
don't know.
rush
There's-
through the rest of Vanguard real quick, but this
Oh
might
yeah,
be
how are
taking-
you? How are you enjoying Vanguard?
Whew.
Oh.
It's we how do I say it? Oh. Okay, ADHD moment here. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team will be available on the Nintendo Switch Online software starting August 9th.
I saw that, yeah. About damn time!
Honestly,
I don't even have this software, but like, come on, you have to like. How is this not on the software already? Like,
right?
I feel like this is one of the GOAT spin-off games of Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Like, obviously, my nostalgia is with Explorers of Sky, but like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that this game is bad or anything. Like, this is fantastic.
Hell yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But back to Vanguard. Sorry for the ADHD moment.
You're good.
Vanguard, I just got to a point where a really big bomb was dropped, but it didn't go off.
Is it like, is
Like-
the fuse still burning, or like, it was a
Or
fake?
was
No.
it just an
emotionally,
underwhelming
You didn't
boom?
feel it.
They dropped the bomb and it's just kind of sitting there. Like, oh. Well, what does that mean?
Do you think there's still potential for this bomb to go off, or do you think?
Eventually, but I think it's going to turn into a slow burn right now.
Okay.
Because it's like it's kind of a, you're a wizard, Harry. What the fuck is a wizard?
Interesting.
Without actually spoiling what's going on.
I feel like I
And
get
I'm
the
just
gist of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
What does that mean? What does that mean? You're not telling me anything. Nobody else knows what it means. Nobody else knows what a wizard is.
I'm guessing it
So-
has to do with their amnesia and
Yes.
their absence of, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to whatever they've got in store. We'll just kind of see.
Maybe you'll go to Hogwarts soon, and then it will make sense.
Maybe.
Ears open.
And then the last game we have that is at least listed to talk about is Pokemon Logic, which, let me translate this in Spanish. Solve the cases presented to you in this Ace Attorney-like Pokemon fan game.
Is it any Pokemon-like fan game? Like Ash and Frost?
This definitely seems like very Ash and Frosty. Ethan, you were the one who posted this. Is this? There probably doesn't have an English translation.
Not yet. I don't even
No,
know if it
it
has a release.
does not right now, as far as I am aware. I don't think they even have like a. I don't think they have a like an expo page or anything. They're just
Yeah.
kind of in development right now
I'm
and
just
showing off
scrolling through their Twitter
what they've
right
got.
now.
I don't know.
Under-
To me, honestly, this looks more up my alley than Ash and Frost, just taste-wise.
That's fair. I
Kate
really
Richards,
like the
this
the
was-
art style
I
that they've
might
got going
actually.
on, and especially the pixel art.
It does look. This Pokemon Logic here does look very, very nice.
Okay. My thing is they have posted
Oh no.
one video,
Yeah.
one video
Hey.
footage.
Hey! That's more than some fan games.
That's more than some fan
That's
games.
not more than Ash
That's
and Frost.
oh, there's a trailer actually. Okay, that's what it is. Wait, was this in the
It may be in
most
the
recent
Spanish
Spanish direct? Because I did not finish watching that.
I haven't watched it, so it may.
So
I can see that.
because I seen them
Not
retweet
sure.
stuff about the fan game direct. So
Most likely.
Tommy, this is probably in there.
Oh god, I love the dog. Doug.
Doug.
I
I
love
love that
that.
it's just Doug.
Like, it's just flopping over onto its... Okay, that's cute.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to guess. I don't know. I'm gonna guess that this game is a long way from.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Even,
yeah,
like,
with how much detail they've got going in just the
Yeah.
trailer alone, with like mouth movement and
Yeah.
some incredible animation. Yeah, this is probably gonna take a while.
But even like looking at the protagonist and some quotes and like the poses, like the protagonist seems like they have so much like personality, and
Hmm.
I'm hyped for this project. I don't think there's a single thing about this that makes me go, I'm unsure.
And I always love
Does
when
look very,
when
very
a
nice.
when a game in development is helping advertise for other fan games.
Yeah, that's something
Retweeting
about
their
the Spanish
stuff.
community that I've seen a lot. Is they all love to hype each other's games up, which is really cool.
Yeah. We need more of that in the English community.
Yeah, guys.
I'm gonna say it out loud.
Yeah, guys,
Like, that's
start
not a-
retweeting my tweets. Like, come on.
Specifically mine.
Exactly.
If you ask Ronco for help, Ronco can get a bit of buzz around something.
Ronco can
Yeah.
make any game popular. I'm convinced.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even I'll always mention that you can always go to the homepage of evexpo.com, and game of the day for August 2nd is Pokemon Quantum by Endless.
Oh, that's nice.
And all
Nice.
of the screenshots
ENLS.
are broken.
Love
Oh.
it.
The site owner hasn't even fixed his own screenshots?
That's
Endless.
wild.
Wow.
That game was pretty good though. I do highly recommend. It's a nice little bite-sized game. Highly recommend checking it out. You could probably finish it in a few hours. I don't even think that
Okay.
many. You could probably finish it in one sitting.
Oh god, with the new EV Expo news tab, the like game jam section is so much lower down than it used to be.
I mean, but it's still in the same spot that it was though.
Oh, I know, but you now have to like scroll down to see it. It'll get some taking used to.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh well, I guess mine's even more down because I have hidden forum areas that I could see as well. I was like, yeah, you're right. It's really down there. I was like, oh wait, yeah, that's because, that's because. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
do we have anything else we really need to talk about? Anyone playing any interesting games? I'm not going to talk about Final Fantasy 14.
Just say
I
I could
mean-
yap about the indie and Odyssey. I could also yap about Odyssey.
I mean, I saw Deadpool and Wolverine.
I actually heard good
Nice.
things about that movie.
Yeah, I've heard very good things about it.
Which I'm surprised because I was of the belief that Marvel can't put anything good out anymore.
Hey, that's what people want to say. No, I saw it. It was not what I wanted out of the movie. It doesn't make it bad. Just the story I found really, really, really lackluster.
Yeah, I would not go into that movie expecting a story. I feel like I would go into it expecting
Yeah.
jokes.
No, it was fucking hilarious, but no, the story was paper thin, and I did not like the story. But you know, so that's why I was a little disappointed walking out. But oh my god, Reek just sent me an essay.
Yep.
Good luck.
Have fun with that one, buddy.
Yep.
So I will fill by which should I talk about the Pokemon game or the non-Pokemon game that I'm playing right now?
I'm honestly more curious about the non-Pokemon game.
Yeah.
All right, so I have started Chants of Sinar, which is a really interesting game. I've only played like
Oh.
probably a half hour of it. I think I did bring it up last podcast.
Yeah, you talked about like I don't know if you had started it, but
Yeah,
you
I
mentioned
no,
it.
because I literally started it like 2 nights ago. It's really interesting. It's a lot more cozy than Killer Frequency because it's not a horror game.
I
But
think
it's
you
it's
just have something against horror games.
I do have something against horror
Oh.
games. It's because I'm a scaredy cat, 100%. No, I'm like
Oh, then you're good.
definitely. But it's like a really cozy, like purely like puzzle solving game. You're like literally trying to figure out like foreign languages, and like this game has a really interesting way of like teaching you these things, in like a puzzle form. There's just like a lot of different ways, and obviously I'm not very far into the game, so I don't like things could very much change, but so far I am very much enjoying it. And honestly, I'm probably gonna play it after we're done recording this podcast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it looks very interesting. It's like a game for linguists.
Yeah. Also, like
Mhm.
a very solid art style, very unique, I
Yeah.
would say.
I guess, Kate, I'm curious, is it one language that you learn throughout the whole game? or
I
is it
believe there's
multiple?
multiple. I believe there's multiple.
Right.
I'm not 100% sure on that. I've not finished one language already, but I think I remember seeing there was multiple languages.
I guess we'll
So
see.
I'm curious if like the syntax between the languages is different as well, because it's like simple enough to be like a code solving game where A equals maybe C instead of A, and you have to rearrange that.
Yeah, we'll have
But
to
it would be very
see.
interesting.
We'll have to see because I
Yeah.
think that like it could totally like I don't know, you can see a lot of different things like you could have the same syntax if you wanted to for like one or two of the languages. I'm assuming there's like many languages in this game. And then some could have different syntax. I have no idea, but
I think that'd be mind blowing. But yeah.
it would be very interesting to see.
I remember seeing something about this in a TikTok about like a bunch of cozy video games, and they mentioned it. I didn't
It is a very
get the
cozy
chance to
game.
put it on my Steam wish list until now.
Yeah, it's very cozy. Which is why I think I'm probably gonna beat it, even though it's a longer game, probably quicker than Killer Frequency. Because the moment I start hearing horror music, I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. It's like, no,
Okay,
thank you.
cool.
We could do that next time.
You are not gonna be ready for this jam then, Kane.
Oh no,
Nope.
I know I'm not. But because I'm
How many
streaming, I'm
horror
forced to
games do you
continue the
have?
game. So, like, I'm like, because it'll be nice that I'm streaming because, Lord knows, I'm never gonna finish the game if I wasn't streaming it. The horror games, like.
I mean, we know, to answer Thomas' question, we know Five Nights at Evie's. Five Nights with Evie's. I know of one other one.
Are you allowed to save the other one or no?
No.
Is your game a horror game,
Such
Andy?
disappointment.
What?
You said that with such disappointment.
Is your
Like you wanted
game
your
a
game to be
horror
like-
game?
I just want to go into everybody's game blind. Like, if somebody tells me, like, because if there's a game that I'm really looking forward to playing, and then somebody tells me it's a horror game, I'm going to be significantly less excited to play that game, and I don't want that to happen to me. Like, even if it, like, whoever's game it's gonna be. Like, I don't, like, is Kenny's game gonna be a horror game? I fucking hope not.
Damn it, right?
But if it was, like, I'd be a lot less excited to go play like that game. Like, you know.
That's funny.
Yeah. It'll be alright. One way or another.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, like I'll be
we'll
streaming
have to
these
be
games, so I'll be
diverse
forced to play. I'll be like forced to play through them and not like just chicken out or whatever.
You got this. You know, it can help conquer
Oh,
your
yeah.
fears. You know, face them head on.
There you go.
Kate, have you ever played like a non-Pokemon fan game, horror game?
Yeah, a Killer Frequency.
What? Oh, true. That's yeah.
I played Killer Frequency. I played Alan Wake. Those are like the two most
Alan
horror
Wake.
games I've played.
Is that Alan Wake 1 or Alan Wake 2?
Alan Wake 1. Alan Wake 2 is on my list. Again, I know that game's gonna take me
Right.
for fucking ever to play because it's like gonna be scary. But let me just say the Control
like,
universe is so interesting. Like I need to play that game so much.
No, you know what?
Alan Wake
Actually,
2 also just seems super long. I was watching a playthrough of it and I haven't finished it yet just
Of-
because how many...
Of Control?
Oh no, of Alan Wake 2.
Oh, okay.
no, you know what? I'll just go ahead and say the main thing that I've been keeping a secret, and that's mainly what the gimmick has been. I'm only revealing it because I've revealed it before, but I didn't say it was for this game. Do you remember during the My Dream Pokemon fan game video where I talked about this one mechanic idea where like the more you use it, the more it like boosts your stats, but also the more the Pokemon disobeys you.
Yes, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
So that gimmick
Sounds
is in the
familiar.
game. So that's the
Ooh.
original gimmick that will Vendelia's coded.
I actually like that as long as it's not too annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like
That's what you see.
in the Mega Man Battle Network series, they have dark chips where your character becomes more evil the more you use the dark chips.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that mechanic, the awakening mechanic, is like the main crux of the game. Something I do really like about this game more so than Abstract, like Abstract, the gameplay and story were very much like separate from each other. Where in this game they're a lot more intertwined and kind of affect each other, the story and the gameplay. And that's something I like about this project more.
I mean, Pokemon might be one of the worst franchises for combining gameplay and story.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, so you can stop theorizing so much about my game. That's pretty much it. For the rest, you'll see when you play it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Heck yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, is there anything else we want to talk about?
I guess we're at the end of our list. It's been a bit over an hour. We can cut it off if we want.
Yeah, I think this is a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Ify, any odd final comments to make to send us off on?
I think I'm good. Since I shared the fact about the 54-year marathon run.
Right.
So I'll bring up the
Sad.
random topic then. It's not like
yes?
weird or anything.
Alright.
If you guys have been watching the Olympics, there is this like 50-year-old Turkish dude who won a silver medal in
Yes.
shooting. And
Oh, yes.
the funny thing about this is that all these other people come out with their like fucking laser glasses, their like specific glasses that like, you know, I don't know, makes it easier to shoot or whatever. This dude pulls up in like sweats and like
Yeah.
a normal shirt and just like has glasses on but no other gear. He just like pulls out the Glock and just boom, like hits the target. And I'm just like, it's
And won
so
a silver
funny.
medal.
And won a silver medal, yeah. It's so fucking funny because
Just all the
you see
images
all these other
comparing him.
people, like you
Yeah.
see all these other people who are doing shooting. They literally look like fucking Valorant agents or something like that. This dude's just a
Yes.
normal guy,
Yep.
which is so funny.
Yeah. Okay, why
and
the
there's a
hell
lot
is
of
my
other-
team talking about post-game? We need to finish the main game before we think about post-game.
Anyways,
Good luck, Andy.
if that means anything, go chase your dreams. You could be a random
Hell
50-year-old
yeah.
Turkish man and win a silver medal in the Olympics.
It also means
Yeah.
don't upgrade your PC. Still play on that 10-year-old PC. It won't cause any problems. Look at this Turkish shooter.
True.
Sure. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Sure.
Totally the same.
Mm-hmm. Alright, yeah. Let's wrap it up here. I hope y'all enjoyed us and our random ramblings.
Go watch my video,
Yeah.
Shay, please.
Go watch Kate's video. It's out now. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, go watch it. And jammers, keep jamming responsibly.
Good
Please.
luck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Best wishes.
100%.
Alright. So yeah, I'll see you all next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.